Hi, Susu.
Hi, you caught me staging. Look, it's staged.
Look, Sue staged.
Staged. Is that all right?
All right. So Sue's been fluffing up and restocking out here in the area that we call the front porch. For us, this has been great to take over as what used to be our third booth. We will definitely be going back to the third booth because this is just craziness. We have been emptying boxes that have nothing to do with holidays just to have stuff to fill on the shelves. And you can see I got to clean this off. Look at the dust. There were trees there and the dust is just insane. You pick it up, it's just crazy. So much dust around here. We keep trying to wipe things down, but you know, you can see it just gets kicked up. Sue swept off the rug this morning so that it would be somewhat clean. Really thought the rocking horse was going to sell yesterday. Somebody came by and actually had his wife come out to look at it. The toolbox we have thought would sell. So many men stop and look at it. So we'll see, maybe by the end of the day. And yeah, we've just been grabbing truckfuls of things basically to try to fill in that we had on the back shelves, stuff that, you know, wasn't really meant to come here but is coming anyway, and just restocking and refilling with whatever. Look at the dust on this. I'll have to get a napkin. Look at that. It's so dirty out here. But it's looking okay. Now the furniture, we've only sold the table that was back there, and otherwise we haven't sold any other furniture. I've marked it all down. It's a must take home today kind of thing, but you know, hopefully, camera keeps zooming in. Hopefully it will go today. At least maybe the bedroom set. If the bedroom set would go today, that would make me really happy. Just because it's so heavy. Oh, I just moved the tray off of here, and again, you can totally see the dust ring on the trail. We dust every day. We get out here and dust every single day. But it's been a good market. No complaints there. We will see how it finishes out. Again, hopefully you've been enjoying the market videos. We'll break it all down for you in tonight's video.
I want to be with Graham. Well, good thing she's right here, huh?
All right, so this is pretty much end of day. It is just about 4 o'clock. You can see my grandsons and my daughter-in-law are here. My son is here somewhere, was walking about, and so is John for us to tear down. We did sell a couple pieces of furniture. I was really hoping we'd sell this bedroom set, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I knew it needed to be painted, but you know, a girl can hope. So furniture that is already painted will end up at Linen and Rust next week. So pretty much the horse dresser and the side tables. I might put this desk in there. It's not gonna get painted for sure. It's a beautiful desk as it is, but I just don't know if that's gonna go on Marketplace or if it's gonna go in there. This dresser for sure will go into Linen and Rust, and I think this will probably go on Etsy, to be honest. That's kind of where my brain is on that. I'll show you the front porch area. It is getting pretty sparse, which is good. It'll make tearing down easy. We have a lot of repeat things because it's like, all right, we have a lot of those. Let's just fill the shelf with them. So we're very happy with how today went. We'll break down the numbers here later, but ultimately we're very pleased based with what we had, how much we actually did. So it was a good day. It was a good weekend. You couldn't have asked for better weather. We did sell Sue's toolbox that was locked, a vintage horse blanket. We've got this old carriage blanket, but basically not much left. This coffee table for sure will go in Linen and Rust. Everything's gonna need a huge cleaning and probably re-waxing before it goes anywhere because it's so filthy out here. Everything is just covered in layers and layers and layers of dust. Here we are again.
Yes, this is us. This is us, but today is Sunday.
Today is Sunday.
I'm going to be honest, it's like 10 o'clock at night. We've been home for a while, getting lazy, and almost forgot. But here we are.
Well, I didn't forget. I was just thinking you wanted to do it tomorrow.
No, I'm good getting it today. Get it while it's fresh. Get it while I'm tired. Fresh and tired.
So it was a great day.
It was a good day.
Unexpectedly good day.
Weather was beautiful.
So pretty.
Much warmer.
Sundays are always the hard day.
Yeah. The crowds, I thought, were a little smaller than...
I feel like they're always this small on a Sunday.
Well, Sunday's always smaller, but I thought they were a little smaller than Sundays past.
I don't know. It felt about right to me. We finished up with $16.82
$16.82 for the day?
for the day.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. That puts us, I haven't done the math, but it's right around $6,500 for the weekend.
Which is good.
Which our goal was $5,000. So
Based on how unready we were.
we did sell some furniture today. I think if we would have stocked like we normally do, we would have had a kick butt weekend. But I am not complaining because we spent almost no money for this event. Mostly just emptied out our storage unit and sold $6,500.
Yeah, I found things that we've probably had on our shelves from 2, almost 3 seasons.
Things that I just didn't want to put out anymore.
Things I forgot we had.
Like, didn't want to pull out anymore, but see it open a box and be like, oh, there's some Christmas in here. All right, let's pull it.
Yeah. We basically took all the packed boxes that we had and just went from there. And that includes our Etsy and eBay boxes.
Which we didn't end up opening.
Which we never opened,
We did not have space for them because, as discussed, we kind of got rid of our horizontal furniture.
My Noritake glasses did come out.
The Noritake came out. I really thought those were going to sell. Was very surprised they did not.
And it should have sold. People were interested in it. They seem to think that the price is high because I think they're just thinking about a regular wine glass.
Yeah, they were. It was not high. It was a
perspective is not a regular wine
it was
glass.
4 for $45, which was really a very fair price, I thought. So,
people who know and respect it will pay the price.
Yeah, those will probably get listed on Etsy and maybe they'll sell for Christmas.
I don't know if we've talked about my my toolbox.
I think
we sold today.
I definitely have talked about it in the walk around video.
Okay. Yeah, somebody finally bought it today. We haggled a bit over the price. She and her husband loved the box. They each had stories about grandparents and their carpentry boxes, and their excitement over the box. I was happy to give them a good deal on that one, and they promised to let me know what's inside the box.
I think, which is important. I think you had a really good weekend as far as things that you had found and picked.
I did have a very good weekend of things that I found and picked.
And sold. Yeah.
I did pretty darn good,
I did good this weekend.
I'm kind of proud of myself.
The cat situation is getting a little out of control.
They're all fighting for attention now.
Yes, because we've been gone all weekend, of course. So, it's funny because we had, if you look at the dollars per sale, it's such a low amount. But actually, I feel like we had some really good high ticket sales this time.
We did.
I mean, it's just that they're
decent size sales.
There just were so many $5.95, $6.95, $7.95 sales.
People who come in and they want to buy something.
Right. But but I do feel like we actually had quite a few high-end sales. It just isn't, it's reflected in the totals, because we couldn't have gotten there without those. But it definitely doesn't look like it in the average dollars per sale. So we've got to do linen and rust by Friday for Black Friday.
That's not by Friday, it's by Wednesday.
By Wednesday?
So it's ready on Friday.
Oh, right, because Thursday's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've got 2 houses I need to get tomorrow. We've got boys in the afternoons.
Well, we've got boys all day because Elton's already...
Boys.
The boys spent the night here tonight.
Let's see the boys. I got a trailer I have to unpack tomorrow.
We have to clean everything.
And the house needs to get cleaned.
I don't just mean our house. I mean, everything on the truck is covered in an inch of dirt.
Gosh, the dust is amazingly thick. I mean, that happens, and it always happens. It's just...
I was cleaning...
For whatever reason, this time it got to me.
I mean, I must have cleaned everything 5 times a day.
I wiped off her black... I'm surprised the coffee table didn't cut, so... I wiped it off, and I'm like, Melissa, I think you didn't top coat it because the rag's coming up black. Oh no, that's
And she
the
realized
dirt.
she realized when she cleaned off something else, it was just the dirt. It wasn't that I didn't seal the coffee table. I did seal the coffee table. It just was the dirt was just that thick that the rag is black after you clean it.
pitch black.
I mean, it's
I've got black boogers. I mean, I'm gonna get graphic there. Sorry, but
my hair feels so gross.
it's terrible.
I was like, well, I didn't wash my hair, but I probably didn't need to use any of the, like, there was zero chance of my hair getting greasy. You see cat whiskers on the screen. There was zero chance of my hair getting greasy because of all the dust in
Oh
it.
my goodness, it was dusty.
I will definitely bathe tonight before bed. Wash my hair before bed.
No, man,
Pizza.
I'm feeling like I'm gonna crash. I'm just gonna crash.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think we did good. We've got ideas and plans for spring, which I hope we can bring to fruition with a new setup for the booth.
Yep.
Hopefully we get all 3 spaces back. I
Yeah.
don't think that should be a problem.
I did talk to Caitlin about that, and she said, Kaylin about that, and she said, you know, it depends on if all of the other vendors want their same spaces. We could have an issue.
Right.
But she said we'd be top on the list because of where we are and how long we've been there. So.
Well, that's good. And unless we've made them grumpy with my best. Although when I looked at
No,
today,
I told her that we promised if we got the 3 spaces, we wouldn't look like a flea market anymore. And she said just get a black tarp or a black tablecloth to throw over it.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get something on there.
I didn't film that, and I probably should have. It was bad.
Well, I'll tell you, by this morning, it didn't look as bad because, well, we'd gone through everything and
I mean, that's
put it
true.
out. I mean, I tried to keep up with keeping as neat as possible, but we were spread out, and that's not like us.
So the trailer was packed within an inch of its life.
Oh, Lord, is it ever.
But I will say, this is the fewest number of boxes we've ever brought home.
Yeah.
I mean, I said that to Johnny, and he was like, oh, for sure.
Because I left all the empty boxes on the trailer, and we started packing it, and I'm like, oh, bless it, I'm not going all the way back there for these boxes. It's like, Mom, you don't need to.
We don't need to. We really didn't. I mean, we have a lot of pedestals left, the large pedestals, because they were put out the first day. But, I mean, honestly, we had so many of those out, mostly just to fill space, so we didn't look empty.
So our little boxes we could fill up.
But now everyone will need to be washed.
Well, everything's gonna have to get dusted. Just shake out all of our greenery as we bring it in the house, because dust.
But just about everything I actually made for market. I think I have one handmade piece left that I made for this market.
Was it the Rudolph that I found on the ground?
No, I made that for last market.
Oh, okay.
I made a teacup with a little deer and stuff in it.
That teacup or a hit?
And there was just one of them left, and I'll put that in Linen.
Her little teacup dioramas, they sold like crazy. They were,
if I would have had more, I think I would have sold more.
that was a good one.
And that one was just like the most ornate one of them, so it was the most expensive.
And then all your little pockets, which you didn't get to finish all of your pockets. You only
I did
had a
not
few.
get to finish all my
But
pockets.
those went on like the first day. So your handmade stuff did well.
Yeah, all that did well. So I'm going to try to do more of that for upcoming markets.
But otherwise, it was a really good weekend. Everything about it was really good. I didn't spend my time eating food the whole time this weekend.
No, you did get a bubble waffle breakfast.
I
did not get a bubble waffle. I was very sad, but it was too cold.
Everybody was eating ice cream this morning. It wasn't that bad today. Today, it got into the early 70s, lower 70s. So, you know, it was a nice day.
But when we first got there, it was cold.
It was in the 50s. Yesterday was...
Yeah, yesterday was brutal. My hands were cold for a good portion of the day.
It was terrible, but I like the cold weather, so I just got used to it. I got to wear my overalls all weekend, so, you know, my core body got to stay warm.
Yeah. I had to layer with a dress and leggings.
So, but we did good. I had so much fun seeing and meeting people all weekend, so that's just fun. I find that the older I get, the more I like to yammer on with people I don't even know.
It's true, she does.
I'm getting to be one of those old people, and I kind of like that.
So weird.
That crazy old lady. She's just sitting there going
She's
on
really
and
come out of her shell. I mentioned that to her earlier today, that she's really come out of her shell. This she feels like, it seems like she has a lot more self-confidence at the register and talking to people, and
I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I could talk about the products and stuff.
you can.
And, you know, anybody that looked at my toolbox, they got an earful from me.
They did.
I'm sorry.
But most of them wanted to know some provenance or whatever.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have a lot of provenance, but
My new theory on selling is get the people excited about it.
that is how sales work.
And I like that.
That's how sales work.
Is that how sales work?
That's how sales work.
Damn, I've been failing at it all these years, and I finally caught on.
You talk about what excites you about the things, and then get them excited, and they buy it.
Excited. So
Yeah. Guess what? Not's been working for you.
I almost got that guy to buy my chairs, but I think I might have overpriced them.
Maybe.
I'll lower those.
So I don't know. I mean, I feel like I like to have this font of wisdom or whatever, but I think I've given you all my wisdom fonts.
I think so. I think it's just a matter of she'll show you some video and a cat's butt, and you can see what our booth looked like today, and you can see how it changed a little bit, morphed a little bit over the last few days. Definitely not as packed as if you look in the older videos, but if we had it packed with more greenery, our numbers would have been higher.
I think we would have done at least 10.
Absolutely.
I think if we would have, if we would have had last year's booth this year, we would have done at least 10.
Yeah. I mean, people were definitely in a buying mood, and they were definitely looking for greenery.
And a lot of our regular
regular
customers like, we just don't feel like there's as much Christmas here, but you guys usually have a lot of Christmas and you really don't. And I was like, well, we actually had a lot of Christmas. It just sold a lot on Friday. We didn't buy as much as usual because we just weren't sure, and weren't really willing to make the investment on the uncertainty. Especially spring wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good.
Yeah.
And the rest of the year has been tough, and I'm a bit concerned about next year's economy. So it's been,
We'll see how things go.
yeah, it's been a little questionable as to what, I think next year I'll do a lot more handmade. That way the budget, we can have spring items and stuff like that, but the budget might be
People are
good.
really digging the handmade, so
And they
go
really
for
did
it.
like my style. They really did like the items that I made. So, I'm hopeful that will, we'll be able to get some fun things in there. And
This market is definitely more a country market. It's got the setting for it, and I think the majority of the vendors really dig into the setting, and I think the people who come out to it really dig into that setting.
Well, it's funny because I did overhear a woman talking to her husband when she came in our booth today, and she was like, "Oh my God," she's like, "I used to decorate everything so country, and I don't know why I stopped, because I absolutely love all of it. I don't know why I stopped doing that." So, and that is, especially to me at Christmas, a lot of that is just sort of more traditional.
It's comfortable. It's homey. It's
I mean, today was
it.
definitely a lot of the traditional Christmas.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So, well, that's where we're at anyway.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, this is it for market for us this year.
Thanks for coming along on the
Yeah,
journey.
we only did the one, but I am going to try, as I work on doing more handmade for next year. Let's try to get through Christmas, but I am going to work on doing more DIY videos.
Yeah. We definitely got to do some DIY videos on making new
Displays.
I think those would be good videos, and I'm kind of excited about getting into.
Yeah,
making
maybe
some
especially
displays.
as we sit and have conversations about what we need and what we want and how we're thinking it out.
Yeah.
As part of the build project.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we had a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed coming along, and we'll see you again real soon. Don't forget to follow us on, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Whatnot. If you're a Whatnot fan, I'll leave links in the description below.
Just come and join us.
Come and hang out.
Chitty chat.
Yeah, it's fun to be part of the audience, and even if you just come and watch and don't spend any money,
Win
it
a
really
prize.
does. It does help us, pull in more people. When
true.
the numbers are bigger and people are tapping that little screen, giving us some love, it helps bring in
us
other
some
people who do spend money. So,
There we go.
you can just be a silent supporter.
We like that.
Yeah.
There
So,
we go.
all right, guys, thanks so much. Bye.
Have a good night.